All right, let's talk about something that I think drives every single person who uses AI for coding absolutely crazy. You know the feeling, right? You spend all this time getting your AI assistant up to speed on a project, only for it to forget literally everything the next time you open it. It's a huge waste of time, and today we're going to dig into how we can finally solve it. And I mean, this quote from Reddit just says it all. It's like, you've hired this genius developer who has the worst short-term memory imaginable. They can solve anything you throw at them right now, but tomorrow morning, you've got to explain the entire project from scratch. It's exhausting, and it's what's holding these amazing tools back from being true partners. So, that brings us to the big question, the one we're going to explore today. What if we could just fix that? What if we could cure this digital amnesia once and for all? What would it look like if our AI agents could build a real, persistent memory of our projects, our style, and even how they solved problems in the past? Well, the answer, the big idea, is something called a shared memory layer. Now, if you've been in the business intelligence world, you might have heard of a semantic layer. It's kind of like that, but for AI. Think of it as a single, shared brain that all your AI tools can connect to. It's a persistent source of truth for all your project's context. And this is where it gets really exciting. Look at the benefits here. First off, you can stop repeating yourself. The AI remembers debugging sessions, it remembers why you made certain design choices. Second, multiple AIs can tap into this same brain, creating a sort of hive mind for your whole team. And maybe best of all, you can jump between tools, from Cursor to Claude Code and back, and the context, the memory, just follows you. No more starting over.
Okay, so how on earth does this actually work? It sounds a bit like magic, but it's not. It's a technology called RAG, and we're going to break down what it is without getting buried in a bunch of technical jargon.
RAG. It stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. The easiest way to think about it is this: find, then generate. That's it. Instead of an AI just trying to guess an answer based on its old training data, it first retrieves. It finds the relevant info from that external memory layer we just talked about. Then, and only then, it uses that fresh context to generate a way smarter, way more accurate response.
So let's walk through this real quick. Step 1, you ask the AI for something. Simple enough. But then, here's the magic. In step 2, the system's retriever goes hunting in that external memory. Step 3, it finds what it needs. Could be old code snippets, design documents, anything. Step 4, it bundles all that juicy context up with your original question. And finally, step 5, it hands that whole package to the LLM to generate an answer that's now packed with relevant knowledge.
And this comparison really drives the point home. A standard LLM, it's stuck in the past with its training data and can only see what's in the current chat window. That's why they sometimes make stuff up, what we call hallucinations. But a RAG-powered LLM, it's grounded in reality. It's using a real external memory, which makes it so much more accurate and reliable. It's a total game changer.
Okay, enough theory. What does this look like in the wild? Let's dive into a real-world example and take a look at a tool called ByteRover. They are building this exact kind of memory layer, and they're focused specifically on AI coding agents.
And here's their own description. The keyword here is unifies. Their entire mission is to create a single shared memory that automatically captures what's going on during development, and more importantly, it shares that intelligence across the entire team, so everyone's AI assistant gets smarter together.
And they haven't been sitting still. They started out as a memory management platform, then they evolved to integrate with IDEs. But this latest move, version 3.0, that's the really interesting part. They re-architected the whole thing as a standalone command line interface. This makes it way more powerful because now it's independent and can work with any AI agent, right from your terminal.
So where does ByteRover fit in the market? Well, this chart puts them side by side with another memory tool called Mem0, and you can see the difference right away. Mem0 is for AI developers who want to build memory into the applications they're making for other people. ByteRover is built for us, for developers to use in our own day-to-day work. That focus makes it a really specific and powerful tool for engineering teams.
So what's under the hood? Well, ByteRover isn't just some simple database. It's actually a pretty sophisticated system with 3 different layers of memory working together. Let's peel them back one by one.
First up, you have the knowledge memory. This is the foundation, the bedrock. It stores all the hard facts, your code snippets, your technical documents, project-specific rules. Think of it as the AI's long-term library. It's the what and the how of your project. Next is the reflection memory. And honestly, this is where things get really, really cool. This layer doesn't just store facts. It stores the AI's reasoning. It actually remembers how it figured something out. so it can learn from what worked and what didn't. This is the why behind its actions, and it's what lets the AI actually get smarter over time.
And the final layer, the most advanced one, is the knowledge graph. This is the secret sauce. It doesn't just hold individual pieces of information, it actually maps out the relationships between them. It understands how a function in your code connects to a business goal, or how one API relates to another. This is the layer that connects all the dots into one coherent picture.
So we've covered the tech, and we've looked at a real tool. Now let's zoom out. Why is this such a big deal? Because having a persistent, shared memory for our AI tools doesn't just make our current workflows a little better, it completely changes the future of how we build software.
I mean, just look at the potential impact here. Your team's AIs suddenly have a collective hive mind. You get a workflow that actually follows you between different tools. We start to see this new kind of intuitive vibe coding, where the AI just gets what you're trying to do. And maybe the biggest shift of all, our AIs stop feeling like disposable command line tools and start becoming genuine, persistent teammates that learn and grow right alongside us.
And this quote from the YouTuber Frudev just hits the nail on the head. It's a total mindset shift. If we really want our AI to be another engineer on the team, we can't accept this daily amnesia. We have to give it the one thing every good engineer needs, a reliable shared memory of the project. Ultimately, this all leads to a massive change. We're moving away from just giving stateless, one-off commands to our AI, and we're moving towards a stateful, continuous collaboration. When our assistants have a perfect collective memory, the bottleneck isn't getting them up to speed anymore. The only bottleneck left is our own imagination. So the real question becomes, when the tool never forgets, what will we build next?